To dare is to lose one's footing momentarily. Not to dare is to lose oneself. Life can only be understood backwards, but it must be lived forwards. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. The highest and most beautiful things in life are not to be heard about, nor read about, nor seen, but, if one will, are to be lived. People demand freedom of speech as a compensation for the freedom of thought, which they seldom use. Prayer does not change God, but it changes him who prays. The tyrant dies, and his rule is over. The martyr dies, and his rule begins. There is nothing with which every man is so afraid as getting to know how enormously much he is capable of doing and becoming. The function of prayer is not to influence God, but rather to change the nature of the one who prays. Patience is necessary, and one cannot reap immediately where one has sown. Faith is the highest passion in a human being. Many in every generation may not come that far, but none comes further. Most men pursue pleasure with such breathless haste that they hurry past it. Face the facts of being what you are, for that is what changes what you are. God creates out of nothing. Wonderful, you say. Yes, to be sure, but he does what is still more wonderful. He makes saints out of sinners. Take away paradox from the thinker, and you have a professor. Life has its own hidden forces, which you can only discover by living. People understand me so poorly that they don't even understand my complaint about them not understanding me. It belongs to the imperfection of everything human that man can only attain his desire by passing through its opposite. Since my earliest childhood, a barb of sorrow has lodged in my heart. As long as it stays, I am ironic. If it is pulled out, I shall die. At the bottom of enmity between strangers lies indifference. During the first period of a man's life, the greatest danger is not to take the risk. It is so hard to believe because it is so hard to obey. Far from idleness being the root of all evil, it is rather the only true good.